seconds.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if actually Belsh wants
Pick up. Welcome back. Just go for it.
Yes, welcome back to AEX 15 again. This is Varosh. I am Snacks. We're about to watch Fox Peach, a set that I consider myself to be a virtuoso in. A set that a matchup you apparently know quite well.
I've picked some things up recently. Yes.
Yes, I know a hell of a lot about the set. Mojo sometimes seems like he plays this a little too aggressively. And, you can get it done versus Peach playing the mix-up game, but you don't want to do that. As KK said himself, and sort of as we said in the last set, if Peach is approaching, she's not nearly as good of a character as if you're approaching her. So the lasers, the running around, and that's something that Mojo was willing to do. We talked about it a little bit at length earlier.
I think something that Mojo showed in his last set against Kirby Kaze is that maybe his natural inclination is to be a very aggressive player.
Yes.
But his adaptation and ability to pull back in response to what his opponent's doing is almost won him the set. Almost did the reverse 3-0
yes,
against
that's
Kirby
true.
Kaze. Against Kirby Kaze, the best player in Canadian history. Sorry, none.
Sorry, none. What about Kage, dude? The warrior.
No comment.
Has either of them ever beaten Mango? I don't think so.
The most random people have beaten Mango. It's kind of a crapshoot.
Including Kage. He was one of the first to do it. All right, never mind.
So a lot of people who are unfamiliar with the matchup think Dreamland's so good for Peach. Why would Fox strike here? And that is...
he doesn't have a choice.
He has to strike FD or he will get chain grabbed from 30 to death.
I'm going to say I actually think FD is a fine stage for Fox in this matchup. I think if you're playing a certain way, it's almost impossible for Peach to even get the grab against Fox.
There's like a new breed of net play Foxes that love to pick FD against Peach that will strike there and then counterpick there when they lose.
That might be a little bit much. I won't counterpick there.
Yeah.
But I can see it. I can kind of see it.
I like this new breed of net play Peaches because they give me their points. Or net play Foxes, sorry.
So far, this game, it's been a lot of Mojo kind of taking a position right in front of Blake and putting out an aerial. Then Blake sort of, he sort of feels obligated to get hit by Mojo, who goes for a decent sized punish.
Obligated to get hit by
he's being obliged to. So what's happening is Mojo's camping really close to his face, getting in his grill, and then sort of running around and putting out a strong move or hitbox is going to lead to a big conversion. He does the big conversion, and then he has a 3-stock lead. That's what I'm saying.
2-stock lead.
2-stock lead.
He's actually working on JV4 right now. Nope. Okay.
I mean, he was playing micro so well for so long. It's about time Blake won one of those situations.
When
Get that up tilt so good there.
So, I think the way that this matchup goes in the general sense is that Fox is with his movement tools. Oh, did you see how well he DI'd that up air to go so hard right? I'm sorry I interrupted myself. But
something that I think is going to be a challenge for Blake in this set is going from the what pace do we call the last set? It was slower paced. This is more of a rock song as opposed to a ballad, right?
Yeah. So Blake's being forced to go from Mario Kart to F-Zero in the course of one game.
Yes, that is very true. And so something that I usually see from Blake in this matchup is he will very slowly wall his Fox into the opposing corner and then try to do something about the Fox being there. He's a little weak against Foxes who run in camp on the other side, and then he's forced to come approach them, and then he doesn't know how to do it, and it's real bad for him. But here it is, that slow walling style. You see that he gets his grab. Okay, I think it's probably meant to be an up throw.
I think, in addition to, of course, the chain grab being so powerful, I think that Mojo was benefiting more from platforms than Blake was, and making the mix-up situations a little bit more linear. That's the second roll that he's hard read.
Yeah, Mojo seems to be rolling right into Blake when he's in trouble.
Yeah, and I think that's because his inclination is to go to the platform for safety, but there is no platform right now. Oh.
There's one very long one on the bottom, and that's it.
Blake should have a much bigger lead than he has right now. He's missed 2 edge guards.
Yeah, he dropped the chain grab, which is we didn't see him do
and
at
a
all
chain
in the
grab
last
too,
set.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there was one, but
so he finally converts it and has a stock lead, albeit at high percent. Oh, did you see how he tracked that roll too? Oh my God.
Okay, and now he is doing the tricks. This is the stuff that out-of-state players have not seen before. A double jump land to it's almost like a tomahawk. And then he gets the nair right to grab.
And the issue is, it's not easy just looking at what Blake is doing to see what he's doing. And so how do you fight against something when you're not even exactly sure what hit you?
I've never seen another Peach do dash away, double jump land, dash away, double jump land, dash back, dash attack to punish something coming in. You don't see Foxtrots from Peach. Never mind that.
That is the craziest neutral game mix-up. The most technical thing Peach could do in neutral too. Wow. Blake with really sick smash DI. I think he got hit by like 3 up airs in a row and didn't get hit by a single second hit.
If you noticed in the corner there, Blake went for that same double jump land to dash dance, whatever that he did before. But it looks like Mojo adapted already. He overshot it and was able to get that in. Oh, could have been another good second up air there.
I really like how he's using his up airs. Kind of what we were talking about in the Uncle Mojo versus Kirby Kaze set, where they're only hitting like the juicy. No, Blake kills himself at 45. They're only going for like the most juicy neutral wins. Like, yeah, I could dash attack or back air or something, but what is that going to lead to?
Yeah.
Blake knows an up air could instantly kill Mojo, and that's why he's been throwing them out. Oh, nice soft back air nair.
Mojo looked a little... I don't know if you guys are watching a YouTube VOD, which you must be. Go back and look at Mojo's face when he got mixed up. He looked really sour. It was pretty funny.
Okay, goes for the back air. Oh, his edge guarding... Like, this is not a particularly difficult edge guard that he's dropped 3 times now this game.
And he's usually really strong in it. I think he's being a little timid on the edge guard. Whereas usually he's known to like dive down off the stage and slap people and make his way back up.
It's a little bit of a hard, from going to fighting a Falco to a Fox, because the recoveries are a little bit different. Sometimes you're just in the wrong mindset. And maybe Blake's still coming off of that last set. Oh, very nice angle. Blake covered any of the higher options, but Uncle Mojo goes for like the protractor perfect lowest angle you can get to clip him with the up B and turn a for sure edge guard into like a...
To be honest, like, I've been killed in that same spot many, many times because Blake does not pull the turn up. He drops down, he fast falls down, floats me with an air, then I die, then he makes his way back up to the stage. And I know no one plays
he gets the double shine.
Let's go, PMC. That was crazy. And you know what? Mojo with some innovative play. Blake with some innovative play off the ledge right back. This is crazy. That's Dragon Ball Z battles.
I get hit by that shine, and I die to it every time. Okay, speaking of which.
Yes, because that shine is very good, as we just saw. On this small stage, you can already see that Mojo is more prone to try to hit Peach off the stage to get his kills, which makes sense. The blast zones are closer on the side than they are on the top. And you're always closer to the edge of the stage. This is going to be a down smash. He does not. I think he could have covered everything with down smash.
It was a really weird situation because the platform was just at the end of descending. But if maybe Blake thought it was a little bit further along and tech left would have actually gone onto the ground and dodged it.
Yes. You can chain grab this. Does not get the dash back. Yeah, Blake, you mentioned that you and many other Peaches will prefer to wait to chain grab until the 40% range or something like that. Blake content to go for it at like 27.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I know.
He missed the dash back there.
Yeah. Maybe it's partly because we're not all used to having UCF, so we want to make sure it's high enough that even if we don't get the dash back, because we don't have great dash back controllers, that it still works.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we just don't want to look like an idiot for whiffing it. That's part of it. We'd rather get something than go for all or nothing.
I can see that.
Oh, nice up smash.
Yeah, it was a really good trade. We saw Blake before do a pretty interesting edge guard that he developed against me. I remember the moment it happened on Yoshi's Story and about a year ago. He does a back air in case the Fox does a higher angle, and then he jumps immediately and does an air in case the Fox gets that shallow one.
Mojo gets it again. Goes for the
wall jump. Yeah.
That's the Smokey right there. The Griffith.
And you know what? I've also seen counterplay to that from Blake. I've seen him nair that before and then take Fox down with him. Mojo just looking so strong. Blake can't be ready for everything that he's throwing at him.
Uncle Mojo must have some pretty amazing experience in this matchup because he seems refined, practiced, and ready for everything that Blake has. Who's this hidden boss Texas Peach that we have to watch out for? Because Uncle Mojo did not just show up today, oh yeah, I never play against Peach, but I think I'll do fine. He's got some solid Peach practice. No. Oh, he gets the tech. That was so sick.
Yeah, and these guys are having really creative offstage battles. It's pretty interesting. This is a stage where Peach can very easily 0 to death Fox. We see right there Uncle Mojo, super scary situation. Just runs right by him, expecting a roll in some direction that he can take out. Is that going to finish it? This edge guard could very well do it.
I think Uncle Mojo might have style countered Blake a little bit because they both have the tendency to get in there. That'll finish it.
Yeah.
Blake, hard-fought match against Bones to even get to losers finals. Unfortunately, gets taken out 3-0, but he will take home third prize money.
Yeah. And you know what? Like the set, was like as far as 3-0s go, wasn't that lopsided.
Oh, for sure.
Each game felt like something was said by Blake's Peach, and then maybe just a little more. Maybe like Mojo kind of screamed over it, right? I feel like that's sort of how the set played out.
Yeah. So the kind of style counter I was talking about is they both. You kind of how you were talking about like the tendency to either fade back or not fade back. Neither of them are fade back players.
No.
They're go in and punish as hard as you can players.
Yep.
And Fox is like a little bit better suited to that style in the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a little bit of just how they approach the game happened to line up against one another.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said.
Like if two players want to camp each other, the one with better projectiles is going to win. Two players want to go in on each other, Fox wins.
That's probably true. I don't actually think that's true. I'm not sure if it is, because I think Peach's hitboxes are better.
Yeah.
I think Fox has to finesse his way in those. Like, I think Fox can play close quarter, so I don't want to put it as like, maybe if you're saying go in, not as in like throw out aerials and stuff, but as like get in close range battles, I think Fox can win that.
Yeah.
But I think when it's just aerial versus aerial over and over, I actually think Peach wins that one.
Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking more in the first thing that you said.
Yeah. In that case, then I agree.
They want to get into close quarters with each other. They don't want to spend time, a dash dance spacing away from each other.
Yeah.
They're both trying to get on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Blake showed on the FD game, he showed that he was really proficient at it. But I think on FOD, Uncle Mojo was just a step ahead of him in that respect.
Yep.